So with Superman coming out and Superman leading the box office for superhero movies this year, let's talk about the next two movies that are going to be coming out. So obviously we have a Lantern show, but movie-wise we have Supergirl and we have Clayface. Now I want to talk about the slight problem that I have with this. I don't think Supergirl is the best movie to drop coming off of Superman. And I don't even know what to even think about Clayface. And I've been saying this for a while that I think doing a Clayface movie was stupid. And the reason why I say that is because it is really looking like from a box office standpoint, when it comes to movies, we're in a different era. We aren't in the era anymore where a side character could pop out $1 billion movie or even be financially successful. And, Superman, which is over 500 million at this point, I mean, there's an element of Superman has been a well-kept character over the years when it comes to the film industry. And with Supergirl, yes, she's had her own movie and she's had shows, but, can we be honest? Does this movie look like it's going to do good in box office? And yes, I understand that the Woman of Tomorrow story is good. I get that. But just because things are a good story doesn't mean it always has to be a movie. Same thing with Clayface. I don't even understand why we are introducing Clayface when, a character like Batman isn't even cast yet. And even if you don't agree with that, why are we doing a Clayface movie when we could have gotten a live action, maybe a dynamic duo movie with a Nightwing Robin, yet we're getting that in animation? And I understand it could be to cut costs and etc. But is it worth cutting the costs if this movie might not even make $100 million in box office? And so my biggest fear with James Gunn and the DCU is this. I think James Gunn could be one of the reasons, and he could maybe be the one to save the comic book movie genre in this era that we're in right now, if Doomsday and Spider-Man does not. But my fear is that he just greenlights scripts because they're done, and he doesn't greenlight scripts and put them in the right place to build his universe. Because if Supergirl and Clayface are key movies to build your universe, that's crazy. And if these movies aren't key movies to build your universe, then I don't think they should be coming out right after Superman. I think Lantern should have been a movie over Supergirl, because that's going to get us into the space world. I think maybe there should have been a Wonder Woman movie or something else fast-tracked that could show us another prime and key character in the DCU. But instead of that, we're getting the shows like Peacemaker, which nothing against him, but I mean he's not the A-lister in Supergirl and Clayface. And so that is my fear with this, is that he's just green lighting stuff because it's done. And the question that I have is like, how is this going to position the DCU well, and will fans show up and see this? Because from my personal opinion, I don't think Supergirl is going to do that great in box office. I just don't. Nor do I think Clayface is. Nor do I expect that. They're thinking that Clayface is going to be like a knock, you know what I mean? Or is going to be an amazing, box office success. But why do it when there's other characters and projects that you could push forward? Yes, you might spend more money, but it's going to help the universe. I don't see these two movies being the biggest helps to the DCU. I would love to be wrong.